Oh, what kind of questions you gonna ask me though? You got. I mean, I'm not gonna tell us. You have questions ready for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Nothing.
All right, let's get started. You ready?
Yeah. So you're an artist?
Graphic designer, and yeah, I like to say an artist. Yeah.
What kind of type of art do you do?
Digital art.
Digital art?
It's digital art. Some of it's by hand drawing. I like to draw. I really like to draw. I think I'm decent. I wish I could. I want to get better at it. But a lot of the stuff that I do outside of my profession is just like small projects. You know, things that I like to do or topics that I like. One of the things is skulls. I just I don't know. I have a fascination for skulls, and I really like incorporating that in the many different, I guess, ways I like to express it.
So you once told me that you like to draw a picture exactly the way it is. Could you talk about that a little bit?
That's well, it's realism. I think what I was saying is that I like to capture um, just how realistic it can look on, from a drawing standpoint. You know, like like real life, like objects, and I mean even people, or just whatever it is.
How long does it take for you to finish a project or a drawing?
Hours, man. Couple. Well, it just depends. If it's digital, it takes, I don't know, like a couple hours, 3 hours, something like that, even longer. And then if it's a drawing, it's over. I mean, it just depends on the kind of. Oh, a lot of the drawings that I've been doing, my previous drawings that I've done have been like very realistic, and so I spend like a lot of time, like a lot of hours, just working on it, going back in, shading, and just correcting it. Yeah.
So it sounds like you enjoy doing artwork and you even have it as a career. What made you want to join the Army in the first place?
I knew even before graduating that I was going to join the military. That's what I wanted to do. I got a little bit of inspiration, but more like respect. I did it respectfully for my dad, for my family. I wanted to. My father, he joined the military, and one of my uncles did. And I'm guessing there's probably others, but I just some other people in our family probably have. But I knew I was gonna go. I actually tried going into the Air Force. That's where I wanted to go because they, out of all the branches, they take care of their people. Sadly, me putting it that way, but they tend to take care of their own very well.
Mm-hmm. So
it's a much more it's a better overall military experience for them. Serving and having families and having dependents, and going to duty station to duty station and doing that. Not to say the other branches don't do that. Of course they do. They're there to take care of spouses dependent of the armed forces and stuff. But I knew I was going to go. I already had it planned out that I was going to do that, so I went. I did 4 years. And then during my last year, I just decided to stop going. I mean, not going, but just to get out.
Mm.
I had already made my mind up. There's no way I was going to re-enlist.
How come?
Well, because once you become a career soldier, realistically, you're going to deploy several times in your career. I mean, not even several. I mean, more like, 5 to, you know, 5 and up. You know, like that's the duties, the deployments. You know, I have people that I'm still in contact with through Facebook that have gone. They've already gone a bunch of times. You know. I didn't. I mean, I went to Iraq for a year, and while I was there, I had a lot of time. Other than doing my job, there was a lot of downtime, like, just doing hobbies of whatever you want to do if you're capable of doing it because of limitations over there. I started. When I was, I think it was like the second month in serving in Iraq, I started drawing a lot. Like, I was able to get my hands on some really good drawing material, like, sketch pad and graphite pencils. I was able to get that stuff over there. And so I just started drawing. And I'd like to, before, I like to draw. I mean, I started drawing like as a kid. And then my dad taught me how to draw, and I pursued like I guess learning more about drawing and doing what I can do with it. And when I guess I got to a point where I decided I was thinking of, okay, this is what I can do. There has to be a way for me to transition in the real world. Civilian sector, basically, something I can do with those skills and professionally. And so that's why I had it all kind of planned out, but I didn't really know, but I just kind of went with it, and then I later discovered, graphic design. So, that's what I do now. I've been doing that, oh man.
Do you practice art outside of your work?
Over 8 years. What?
Over 8 years. Do you practice art outside of your job?
Practice art? You mean like better myself? Mm-hmm. Or explore other different types of design? Yeah, I mean, I do. I'd like to. I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more, but when I'm away from work and I'm not designing, there's another side. It's not just. I don't. I'd like to say that I'd live, eat, and breathe design, but there's no way I could. I mean, I gotta have my own downtime. I gotta be doing other things other than just working on stuff. I mean, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, graphic design. I personally think it's awesome. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do. Just designing, using what you're able to create with the software, the tools, everything, your ideas, and just putting it into a format where people see it. I think that's awesome.